신분 단어 고급편 뉴욕타임즈 119회
All hands on deck.
모든 힘을 모은
We had to embrace an all-hands-on-deck mindset to keep schools open, said Joe Ernst, an area superintendent who oversees 24 Washoe County schools.
Dovetail.
긴밀히 들어맞추다.
Evangelists of the New South era immortalized the Christian heroism of the Confederate leaders and soldiers and dovetailed them into revivals of the era.
Eschatology.
종말론, 내세론.
Magism also has an eschatology based on conspiracy. As Mark Ender Argentino, who studies canon, told me by email, for many Trump supporters, including growing numbers of white evangelists, January 6 figures as the start of the long-awaiting period of tribulation that will announce the arrival of the promised golden age.
Defraud.
편취하다, 사치하다.
President Trump has granted clemency to Stephen K. Bannon, the former White House chief strategist who was charged with defrauding political donors, who supported building a border wall that Mr. Trump supported, White House officials said.
Emolument.
급료, 봉급, 수당 보수, 이득.
The public learned obscure terms like emoluments and painted them on protest signs.
Intramural.
교내에, 시내에, 건물 내에.
High schools became hotbeds of political division and intramural hostility. Families broke apart over bizarre conspiracy theories. Small church congregations fractured and seemingly apolitical celebrities publicly declared their allegiances.
Maraud.
약탈하다, 습격하다, 황폐케하다.
The site of the nation's newly installed president and vice president on the same west front of the Capitol occupied just 2 weeks ago by the marauding pro-Trump crowd underscored how surreal the day was.
Alma mater.
모교.
Mr. Biden reviewed military units on the east front of the Capitol and later proceeded to the White House escorted by marching bands from all branches of the military, as well as university drum lines from the University of Delaware and Howard University, the alma maters of the new president and vice president, respectively.
Sounding board.
의견 등을 선전하는 사람, 반응을 테스트하는 사람, 상담력, 고문.
He received help from John Meacham, the historian who is serving as an outside informal advisor, as well as from Vinay Reddy, his speechwriter, while relying on his sister, Valerie Biden Owens, who has long been an important sounding board.
Incandescent.
백열에 빛나는, 열의에 불타는.
Garrulous and loquacious, known for an incandescent smile, a sometimes overly familiar shoulder rub and a proclivity for gaffes, Mr. Biden practices the sort of feel-your-pain politics of empathy, mastered by Mr. Clinton, and the call-me-anytime politics of relationships, exemplified by the first President George Bush.